NaVi won the game. We're into game 2 now. The draft has just begun.
Bane!
And we've got a Bane. We've also got NaVi. They got the Axe. I mean, Blizzy had a great game on the Magnus, but Axe is his #1 hero, and they got it. Was banned out last game. Not this time, though. Gambit left it in.
Yeah, I don't think you should let hero like an Axe to NaVi. They think they can counter it with the Bane, so one of the better heroes.
Dealing with, like, the
yeah, you
creep
just
cutting and-
yes,
yeah.
exactly. With
They banned out the Eye
Nightmare.
instead. And the Rubik.
Well, yeah, because they picked the Eye before, didn't they? So they
And
don't wanna
Morphling
run
is still in
the
the pool too.
Yeah, I mean, they might play Morph. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's necessarily as crazy as before. I think there's a lot of other things in the pool that you might want to rather take, like your Lunas.
Your Phoenixes.
And I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer here for NaVi.
Yeah.
I mean, they might actually just go for the same draft again, mightn't they? Well, what else were they picking? What was it? Axe, Phoenix, Tiny, Luna, and Invoker one game, and then Kunkka the other. They could just go for one of the same drafts that they already did today. They might just do that.
I'm wondering why they banned out Naga Siren.
Dude, Naga's OP. Have you seen that? Dude, Naga's pretty OP.
I don't like this kind of RNG heroes.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
I don't
it's
know
so
why
good.
we're
Like,
adding so much
but
RNG.
the fact that the
in Dota.
illusions get it. I know. I mean, I don't like it, but I think it's like super strong. It's like really annoying to play against. Just the way that I mean, you're just trying to deal with these illusions, and you can't kill them. They're so tanky, and then they're just spinning around, reducing your armor and nuking you down on just on random passive chance. I don't know. I don't know why that spell became a passive. I agree with Samael's tweet on that one, where it's like,
What
why
was
is
he
everything?
tweeting?
Well, he tweeted saying like, why is everything becoming a passive? You know, the table like you're adding more RNG to the game and taking some skill away. I think that is definitely one skill, which is like, I don't know why they made Riptide a passive rather than an active. It just seems stupidly annoying.
Yeah, it feels like we just needed a change to change something on Naga to make her viable, but the whole concept, I personally don't like it, that we just add some stuff that is based on percentage or
17%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's basically a bash.
Yeah, it's like the bash. I mean, but just the fact that all your illusions have it, you just have like 3 illusions pushing the lane. So
Sure, it's
you're
nice.
gonna just get procs of Riptide over and over again. Like it's really good. It's just like, is it a fun mechanic? That's the question.
Her end snare doesn't go through BKB anymore, right?
Correct. It does not anymore. No.
So that's a huge nerf.
Yeah. So, that was like one of the. I mean, when she was kind of bad, that was like the strongest bit of her kit for sure.
This is the hero that I want to see. This
Some boy,
is
do you wanna
the
get some
hero
boy for it,
with Echo Saber that I want to see and laugh when you get 4 hits in a second.
There's those illusions popping up and just smacking you from all angles.
Are there any cores you're looking to see with Gambit with the Empower coming out?
I mean, they might. I don't think they want to go Slark themselves.
Slark is so bad against Axe.
Yes, because this Axe. I mean, for a lot of melee heroes, I feel like the Axe is just gonna. Like, who do you want to play? Maybe a hero like Monkey King. I think that hero could get some play. People liked it before. Now the fact that you can like you're immune for 0.3 seconds when you do the Mischief.
VP played it earlier today.
You can dodge anything.
You could dodge cool. You can dodge anything.
It's like the you remember the Lone Druid?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, like that.
But a longer window though, right? Lone Druid was Lone Druid 0.3. I don't know what the timing was on that. Like how much
I
invulnerability
think
did you
maybe
have
Lone
when
Druid
you
was a little
changed?
longer than that.
Oh, it was longer
But
than
I think it was lower than 0.3.
Yeah.
Like
0.3 is quite a long time.
transformation time.
Yeah.
So there
Same
it
draft.
is.
The tiny
Same
again.
draft. They're sticking with the same
Luna,
draft as earlier.
it's gonna be.
So what else there? The last time, as I said, the Luna, and it was Luna and Kunkka once, and then Luna and Invoker. the other time.
And both games, NaVi, the last banned out Lina, but Gambit makes sure that they pick them up before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lina is a really great pickup against the Axe because she naturally builds into Yule Scepter. Bane is not gonna get one. Magnus also can get one, but he needs a Blink Dagger first, so that's a no.
Luna's good because it's sort of they're most worried when they run the Luna here. Where, they're worried about the Lina. That's why they've always banned it. It's the fact that it's just this hard counter to Luna. Luna just gets nuked down by you get Aghanims on Luna, and the game is so hard to play as Luna. You just get blown up every single fight.
I mean, even in the previous patch, there were still undiscovered things like Aghanim Scepter on Lina. We only saw it
towards the end, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, people just start rushing it. They just get it like first time. So we'll see how much of an issue they do feel.
Ooh,
that
the PA.
Oh, Do they still get the Luna? They don't. They get the TA. They look towards the counter in the middle lane. They could still finish with the Luna, but I feel like the fact that there is a Lina and a PA in the pool, Navi may feel that they're pressured away from their Luna pick and
So
do
what
have to look
exactly
elsewhere.
changed from PA? Because her blur now isn't active. That makes her
Yeah.
invisible for a little bit.
Blur is indeed.
Yeah,
Well, when you're
kind of smoked. You
Yeah.
can attack
You're
creeps while you're using it,
Yeah.
and they can't see you
Yeah.
unless there's a hero who is in 600 range.
600 range.
Yeah.
And the blink strike is way better now because it's not only one target. You just use it. You can switch targets.
Yeah.
You still get the
And it
attack
lasts for like
speed.
2.5 seconds. I think the buff for the extra.
The
attack.
Mana
blink
cost
strike
is
cooldown
lower.
is
Yeah.
reduced.
Yeah.
Cast point is reduced.
No, a lot of things got.
Attack
Better with
speed
the hero.
is higher, as in it scales now, but ends a lot higher than what
How
it
does
did
it
before.
scale?
So
What are you
it
saying?
before this it was 130 flat for all levels.
All right.
Now it goes from 100 to max 175. It's 100, 125, 150, 175. It's quite nice actually.
No,
Phantom Strike has
it's
no-
nice.
Phantom Strike no longer has an attack limit. So
Yeah,
normally,
it's just for the whole duration.
yeah,
you don't
normally
get-
you had like 3 or 4 hits
I
or
think
something.
it's scaled up then. You're like 4, 5, 6 or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's just whole duration. I mean, obviously this for the big part makes it really good against the Phoenix because you just jump on a target next to it, you turn your attention towards the egg, and the egg's dead. So I mean, PA is a great pick, and that's why I say I don't think Navi are going to want to pick the Luna. I think the Luna's a
It
little too
looks
risky.
like a really bad Luna
Yeah,
game.
they've gotta
against
go
somewhere
Mag,
else.
Bane.
Yeah.
It's both of
So
these
what I mean, what
heroes
do they
with
go?
the
Into,
high
what do you
nuke.
think that? What do you think Crystallize is calling for instead? What else is in?
I'm just thinking a hero that can fit this kind of a profile against all these 4 heroes.
Banner Scar. What do they want to get? Like, yeah, they like the Luna with the axe, the tiny, but as we say, they can't really go for it this time. The Weaver. Oh, okay.
So what's mid?
Oh,
TA.
TA.
No, TA.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, they did. Last 2 times they did draft. I know
Yeah.
you're thinking that they left them mid to
Yeah,
last.
yeah,
but
I was
no,
confused for a sec.
They were saving Crystallize.
That means Crystallized Weaver.
Yep.
And yeah.
yeah,
It's a
Magic
good
Blessing.
pickup since they don't
Please,
have
yes.
any kind of a control for. Like
No,
they want to
just-
use RP, Fiend's Grip. Kind of hard to use. Also, they need to invest a lot of gold into sentries.
I think they could. Well, they still need a support pick, right?
Yeah.
But why don't you just finish up with like a lion or something? Or is that just like some sort of instant catch?
Shadow Shaman could be nice. Why is Shadow
something-
Shaman not nice?
I mean, Shaman was
Shadow Shaman
banned
is
last
nice.
game.
Oh, yeah.
I think that
Because-
hero is
yeah.
highly contested.
Yeah. Shaman wouldn't be too off the mark. You definitely want something with some sort of instant.
Give me a Disruptor.
I like Disruptor. I
It's
want to
CIS
see some.
Classic.
It is. We haven't had it. Last patch was pretty dead. Like no one played Disruptor. No one
They
played Disruptor.
could swap things around, considering that
Well, Lena support.
Lena could be
because
support.
Lena
Yes,
Bane combo is not too bad at all.
yeah, it's decent. So they might put PA mid maybe against a TA, which I don't think that's a great idea.
Them
Yeah,
Spirits.
they're swapping things around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, have the Lena Bane as the support duo, and so safe lane PA, putting Alpha Ninja in the middle lane as the Ember Spirit.
All right. Do we think this is going to be the first series with a third game? I think the whole group so far has only had 2 roles.
Do they have Axe and Phoenix like Navi? I feel like Gambit. They let Blizzy play Axe. They let Snake play Phoenix. Chew's got the tiny. I mean, they have 3 heroes that they have won 2 games already today with these 3 heroes. I think Gambit have sort of given themselves a bit of a challenge by letting Navi have these 3 heroes again. They've got the PA Magnus, which is nice, and they've forced sort of Navi away from the Luna pick that they're comfortable with. But Crystallizes Weaver is another incredibly good one. The final pick, the chains is there, but still the opening sort of stun reliance is going to be on the Bane to get a Nightmare or have the Dragon Slayer. So I think Crystallize is still going to have a pretty free game. So I think, again, Navi they were allowed to open the way they wanted with the draft, and I don't know if Gambit's quite got it in them to beat this sort of Axe Phoenix opener.
Now, I want to
super
see
strong.
Magical against Templar. I mean Ember Spirit on mid to see how this matchup is gonna go. I already mentioned that I rate Magical really high considering the high skill and 1 versus 1 matchups.
Yeah,
So they
TA is
might
one of
maybe
his best.
rotate Bane at the start just to try to zone him out.
Yeah, I could see him putting some extra pressure in, trying to make sure that mid lane goes the way for Gambit. But likewise, yeah, Magical may very well just have Seneko sitting by him in the mid.
I already see the start of a lot of Wraith bans.
A lot of slippers.
A lot of slippers, but better yet, TA already has a Wraith band.
What is better than unfinished Wraith?
Yes.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's always fun to see sort of PA, especially back in the mix. We didn't see that hero really at all in 7.19, so definitely one of the heroes that the new patch has sprung upon us as back as being a very much playable, viable core, and of course with the Magnus, even more so.
Yeah, I feel like right now we're in a state between Dota 2 and Dota 3.
Dota 3?
Dota 2.5.
You mean episode 2? Yeah. We don't do 3s here. You know.
A bit of Kale from Seneko as he's out of the game. But the big question, can Na'Vi do it? What, clean sweep? So what does this mean? And what's the format looking like at the moment with the standings, Chief?
The format? So far...
So if Na'Vi win this series...
If NaVi win this series,
what does this mean?
They are in the upper bracket. They are in the playoff bracket, let's put it that way.
Yes.
Everybody starts in the upper bracket,
There's what, 4 in each groups?
4 in each groups.
And the bottom what?
The bottom 2 get eliminated.
Bottom 2 get eliminated.
Previous major, bottom 2 went to the lower bracket.
Yes.
This major, bottom 2 are out. Which means that for Group A, 7 eSports is already out because they forfeited.
They forfeited.
There's still one decider match that's going to happen today for both groups, by the way. And the upper bracket match is Virtus Pro versus Team Spirit for Group A, and Virtus Pro is 1 game up. We can imagine that it's going to be 2-0 for VP, so we're going to have for tomorrow Team Spirit versus Norpango. One of those 2 teams will be in the playoff bracket.
Oh, the decider matches are tomorrow?
Yes, decider matches are tomorrow, as well as the first rounds of the playoff bracket.
Yes.
So 2 matches again tomorrow, as in back-to-back. And for this side, the lower bracket match is going on at the same time as this one. Lower bracket is Windstrike versus Empire Hope. And that first game is still going on.
Nope.
It already around the
Oh,
road.
it already finished, apparently.
Yeah.
Who won?
That would be Empire Hope.
Empire Hope won game 1 from
Interesting.
Windstrike. Nice. But yeah, the winner of that will also play the decider match tomorrow. And loser of that is eliminated.
I love Dutch cheese. Yeah, like your cheese is so good.
Dutch cheese.
That's a very...
I was like, is this a new strat? Is this like some cheese and you have like Dutch cheese and you have
You know,
like the
we
Spirit
could go
Breaker
out for
cheese?
cheese fondue one of the days.
Do you like cheese fondue?
Oh my god.
Well,
I
you're not
never
bad.
ate it.
It's like cheese, but that's like fondued.
When it's
So-
basically...
wow.
Basically,
Oh,
it's
Owen,
hot cheese, melted cheese, and you dip bread and vegetables and all that. You dip it into basically eat a cheese.
It's
Don't
amazing.
dip your penis in it, though.
especially if it's hot.
Well,
It will be
I
hot
mean, if it's
cheese.
hot,
Hot?
it's
Yeah.
okay. Anyway.
That will be pretty
Then I
painful.
won't.
Otherwise, though.
Well,
It's the Dutch way.
you know everyone is sharing, right? So yeah.
Here we go. So what have we got going on? Yeah, see how Magical does against having. So this matchup, it's like what? You got the armor to tick through the refraction. Magical can't remove the flame guard. He's got the magical damage, of course, despite the name. It's all physical.
That's kind of a paradox. You're magical, but you don't have any kind of magical damage.
No, it's a bit of like it's false advertising.
Yeah.
Really. You know that'll get you done in some countries.
It's all about the
isn't
mind
trap,
games.
Isn't trap magical?
That it
is.
It is. But
But
that's
you-
a long way away. We're
Well,
talking about
technically
flame.
correct. Just saying.
And if you're losing your flame guard to the damage from a trap, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Actually.
But at the same time, I mean, this is one of those. If the TA gets 6 before the Ember, you got to be careful.
No, she shouldn't get level
mean, she
6
should,
before him.
We're gonna have
That's
so
why the
many
Ember gets
miskills,
massively
guys.
outplayed.
So many miskills. Every lane can die in like 2 seconds. So yeah. Prepare the T-Tours.
I've played some support.
Mm.
Lena, position 4.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if she's gonna get Fiery Soul on level 2, especially since she has Empower
Yeah.
to
I
work
think
with.
It's got to
So
be tempting, that.
just kidding.
Nice theory, but
The theory
No,
is
I
correct.
was with you. I would
Just-
got a point. in this
It's just
virus.
King R, sorry.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Oh, he's
Nice
gonna get a
nukes.
double damage as well. But there was a
Do you
one.
imagine if he had the fiery soul with the double damage and empower?
Whoa.
Like he could just beat the hell out of someone in this lane.
So Nico has some internet issues.
Get a new
what it
PC.
seems.
Come on, Soneko.
Yeah, just
Wait, did he DC? He's not DC, did he? Did he DC or did he?
What's he got?
Last try? What does that mean? That
I
sounds
mean,
very dramatic.
Are they playing on the
This
Naga
is the
squad?
last try.
The last try probably to get rid of some of the lag that he's experiencing. Otherwise, he'll just play
Okay.
on with it.
The last try before what? What's going to happen?
Remember, everyone has bad games and everyone makes mistakes.
I don't make mistakes.
That is very untrue. I never
So
make mistakes.
untypical for Dota players,
What?
since it's always someone else's fault.
Yes.
I mean, that's why you played though, really, isn't it? So
Wasn't
you
it
can blame someone else.
the best quote? I know it's probably not your fault, but it's easier to see that it's your fault because otherwise it's
That's
mine.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
What was that? I said,
There
what?
was someone at some point a quote, right?
Screenshot. No, it was
A
a screenshot
screenshot,
from
yeah.
from in game.
Yeah.
Oh, you said this in
No,
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 someone
someone.
said it.
Well, that sounds like a lot of words.
It was shorter than that.
Oh,
it was
okay.
it's easier to think
It can't
it's your
be my.
fault.
It can't be my fault. No,
It's-
it's your fault obviously because
Otherwise it's
otherwise
mine.
it'd be mine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Everyone makes mistakes. I got asked why the donkey is sad, and I can't make him sit happy.
Make him sit happy.
Like, I can't.
Just do it.
Shrek 2.
I mean, at the moment he's
greater
sad because
than
he's
Dota.
smelling Owen's socks.
Oh Jesus!
My socks don't smell.
I think he wouldn't be sad. He would just like be
He would
knocked
just
out. He like, oh,
My socks don't
can't
smell.
handle it.
Don't smell.
Don't.
Jesus
don't
Christ,
do
Owen.
that. There we go.
See, perfect. Oh, he's a bit.
He's, a bit,
No.
he's just watching Dota.
He's probably as sad as we were last game. You know, no Surge Spirit Breaker.
Tell me the story about
Of
that
which-
sword that you have.
Okay, I got a sword as a present, birthday present last year, from a subscriber from my chat. It's a Romanian sword. It's a practice sword,
Is
and
it
I got
a
it from
real sword?
It's a real practice
Yeah.
sword, but obviously
Well,
the
it's
edges
not
are dulled.
sharp. It's heavy though.
It's-
It's
yeah.
like actually like weighted.
It's
So
to
it's a-
fight cancer, sort
Yeah.
of.
Oh no,
You know, it's a sword.
that's a
I would grab it.
nice-
Would
nice
we?
gift.
Would we get in trouble for showing it on stream because it's like a weapon?
No.
You're allowed to show weapons on
Yeah,
stream.
well, yeah.
Probably not.
I mean, we had King's Cup, we had
did you have?
weapons, we had
Oh,
bows,
okay.
we had swords.
Yeah.
Guns?
What?
You had guns?
No,
Oh.
I mean, there were no guns back then.
Back then. Back then.
back in the early days of Justin TV.
Very, yeah, very accurately thematic with your King's Cups. You know. Can't have any guns. Ackle J before is AFK. How can you go AFK at times?
Runes can be attacked and denied. It's both. It's one and the same. Do a different tip. Oh,
Go for the tips.
Yeah,
Find a
yeah.
good tip.
we'll judge him.
We've got to find one that's wrong.
Whoa.
Oh, JJ. Look, what's this?
Just go for
production?
next. Go for next.
What's
We
this
don't want to see this one. Oh,
production?
go
What's
for
that?
next.
We can't
Go for
oh,
next.
JJ.
What?
There we
There you
go. Calm players almost always make better decisions. I like how they said almost always.
But it's true.
They just want to stay technically correct, you know.
Yeah.
What does,
There
that,
are
what does that
people-
mean? Almost always.
No, not everybody. Some
Does that
people
mean-
make better decisions when they're not calm at all.
Who?
Maybe.
Sir
like-
action slacks.
Slap.
Maybe. There's some players that you don't want to tilt in game because they do better when they're tilted.
Yeah, like
Sumail
Sumail.
and
Yeah.
Maybe are
was
both
great.
better players when they're actually, they need to prove something, and they're not calm at all at that point. So
Want to do the next one?
sure.
Okay.
He's still cut off, dude.
I just try to fix
Neutral creep spawn at the 1 minute mark, and then every minute mark here.
Do you remember that patch when they did it so creeps spawn like every 10 minutes?
What?
Remember?
No,
In the jungle.
10 minutes.
that was never a thing.
That
They
was
did a
I
not
think,
a thing.
yeah, I think it was a thing. Yeah.
When
10
was
minutes?
that? That was like,
Like
5 point something.
1964. I don't know. It
64.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, that must have been a Ginso patch. I don't even know.
Next.
No, come on, JJ.
Channeling a town porter scroll will take longer if another hero has teleported to the same area recently.
But we don't know for how long, right?
We don't know how long that cooldown goes.
Yes.
That is random.
Definitely
What
not
about
random.
the TP in that area? How much time does it need to pass for it to reset?
I
That's
don't
a
know.
good
30
question.
seconds.
I don't
I
actually
don't
know
know.
that. I don't actually
Twitch
know.
chat,
Chat knows.
Twitch chat.
Facebook chat, YouTube chat, Steam chat.
TV,
We don't.
Dota TV.
Are we going out on anything else, or is just those 4?
Steam.
I don't know. I think it's like basically everything.
Every
Dutch
platform we
national
have.
Every platform.
television.
It's like everything.
We got Dutch national.
Maybe we're even
television.
on.
This is going
what
out
is
the
it?
main channel at the moment on
Maybe even on
terrestrial
Mixer?
TV here in the
there you go.
Netherlands.
Hold on.
Oh.
There we go, back in.
There
Oh,
you go.
that's first blood.
What?
Is it?
What?
Oh, fake.
Oh,
Oh.
he was scared. He saw King R with the DD.
Fake
casting
hype.
Didn't want to mess
No,
around.
I meant fake stun, but fake hype as well.
No, fake
Feels
fake
good.
hype. Fake hype.
Guys, he's AFK. Oh, he's got the Alliance set. Isn't that the Alliance set? With that weapon, I think.
Wait.
Isn't that the Alliance weapon? It's not the... I thought it was
Dragon
the
Tower
Alliance weapon.
sword.
Like the one-handed one.
It's an ugly looking set, I gotta say.
Dude, it's the one-handed blade. It's pretty cool. Right, it's like a...
I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, there are better
The
sets.
coolest
I mean, the
set is the
Arcana's
Alliance
good.
set, though.
Dude, this is... Oh,
Oh.
the outplay just turned at him, bro! Oh, it's a trade.
Got him.
Alright, Alpha Ninja gets first blood. Gets himself that tasty bounty. Magical at least get something in return. Getting a trade there in the middle lane, but Alpha Ninja, the getting the better out of the two. So we'll see how much farm Crystallize can get on this safe lane. He's doing okay so far, 12 for 1 against the pressure, but Old Ackle JB4 is able to get a good amount.
What's
15
Navi gonna
for
do when they don't get a support Titan in a safe lane?
Wait, this is not a high ground. The creeps just passed by this side camp.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
This
It's
is
not a high ground
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
No, yeah, same level.
You can just
Yeah.
walk over.
Let's see.
Oh, 2 Wraithmans, guys. Against 2 Wraithmans.
Now he's doing well in CS. Well, 21 for 5 against the 13 for 2, so he is crushing the first, well, sort of the opening of this lane, as we did expect with the Ember having that favourable advantage against the TA.
Long time ago, I saw this lineup, and I saw one
Well, a couple of games
TA.
ago. Or-
Nah,
Oh.
I saw one TA just getting 1 point in refraction and 3 points in meld.
I like
and
that.
surprised the
Yeah,
Ember
just
Spirit.
hit him and he's like,
I'm not
"What?"
saying in pro games you should do that because it slows down your farm.
I
but
guess, yeah.
in public games,
But for
if
the
you-
outplay.
exactly.
Yeah.
If you wanna show you're good, you can do it.
Oh,
Stun misses.
oh, he's going to miss. King R's got to get out of there. TP's coming through. And King R will get himself away. If they landed that stun, they could have had a chance of killing Magical. There's up top Blizzy, trying to start to make those pulls happen. The Dahak and Vanscourt are on top of him. He will be able to grab the bounty ring down bottom. Light Strike comes out. Not enough damage and control to kill off the Weaver. Vanscourt does continue to chase the axe, tries to go for the bounty ring, but Snako has already headed over to these parts to pick it up for Navi. As Vanscourt is now out of mana.
Yeah. Blizzy popped the salve as well, so he's fine.
Snako, he's got to dive.
Ooh.
And he'll get himself immediately out of there. Bottom, Crystallize.
Good stun.
Caught up with the stun. Chew is there with the wraparound. Does get a good toss back onto King on getting him underneath the tower. Taking the tower hits. Good move from Chew. Coming in and catching him by surprise. Did not expect for him to come around like that. And cost him his life, King R.
I feel like new Tiny with the new Avalanche kind of just fits the profile of playing position 4 right now.
Yeah, see, it seems really good. I mean, but I know people sort of... I feel like every time sort of Tiny gets some sort of a change, people are like, oh, no one's going to play the hero now, or the hero's really bad now. But every time, it really seems that just having this ability to move people around with the toss, and as you said, with the new Avalanche, this hero is very much still incredibly
They
strong.
took his status resisted, so
Yeah.
core option kind of doesn't look that good anymore.
No, yeah, I definitely over the changes, he's been more sort of shoehorned into this support position, but it works out.
Oh.
It's the hack.
Sap.
Quite have the damage to get him. Doesn't quite have the level 6 online.
He's close though.
It's mid lane. The setup.
see,
the
there you go.
chains, Light Strike. Magical. In trouble. He has got a
Woo!
refraction, but
But no, got burned
instantly
off.
gets burnt away. Yeah.
I was wondering why Ember Spirit received so many buffs. I feel like Hero was in a really good state in the previous patch, was picked a lot. Like, Ice Rogue just keeps buffing him.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
He likes it.
I wouldn't say it's the easiest hero to play. Like, it's got a good high skill cap, but it's.
I don't mind. I love seeing Ember Spirit.
Ooh,
played.
look at these camps, by the way. Both this camp and the one below is pretty fat.
35%.
A lot of gold and experience to both the players.
Oh, it's not going to be quite the blink dagger timing we saw from Blizzy in the early
No.
games. He's just not been able to get away that much with the pulls. It's, I think, you know,
He can't cut the wave.
it's the fact that the Bane's in this lane. It's much harder for him to go for that, and he'd rather contest the farm of the P8 as the creeps meet. Try and slow down Dahak a bit. So far, he's not really been too successful. Those Dahak 43 and 15 on the last hits is doing very well for himself as the P8.
3 raid bans on P8.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, 87 hype.
He's got the coup de grace online, so can begin to land those crits. It's Blizzy. We'll have to be a little more careful in the lane. In this rune, it's going to be used by King R, as he is going to yet again look for another follow-up on the mid lane. If Ninja gets the chance to open up with the chains, but TA Magical is moving away from the lane for now. Knows that this lane has just got a whole lot more scary with the 6 online on the Ember. There's good amounts of burst damage for Ninja.
Oh, they saw it.
This ward shows everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know.
Pretty static game.
Yeah.
9 minutes, only 4 kills. I was expecting way more kills on the bottom lane, but both of them are playing really safe.
Mm-hmm. Who does this slow game favor more? Who has the better
I think
late
it's
game?
got to be the side with the Empower, really. You know,
Yeah.
you got empowered Ember and empowered PA late game, and Alina that could become a core. Like, the Gambit's lineup definitely seems to
I mean,
have
even
more
Bane.
ways of ending.
Like the status resistance minus from Bane is so crazy late game. It's actually insane.
Yeah, but what do you max as a Bane? I feel like you shouldn't be maxing Brain Sap anymore. In a couple of situations before, you would max your Nightmare just to set up things because it lowers the cooldown and the range. You can just save your teammates or set up kills better.
What has Crystal
Can
got
I-
the damage to find Dahak? Dahak's juking.
Whoa.
He sees him. Oh, but the blink across. Dahak's going to get away on the trap. Slowing him down, but he can't get in. Change from Ninja. The light strike onto the two of them. Gambit just outplaying NaVi
Yep.
on this top lane.
Oh,
the
another pause.
Oh, yeah. But I know Gambit are doing a very good job of reading the movements of NaVi. Alpha Ninja like this, you know, just getting himself involved and across the map as at a moment's notice. It's playing out well.
Yeah. After you have chosen a hero, you can click on the mini map in the lower left to inform your teammates which lane you intend to use when the game begins.
It's
What if I have
always
the
a mid
minimap on
lane.
the right?
3 or 4 icons on mid.
Yeah.
Or in the jungle.
In the jungle. Can you still put your picture in the jungle?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
You can.
But
guess
you shouldn't
guess
want
where all
to.
the Legion commanders put their icon, huh?
I mean, to be fair, I haven't had a jungler in my game for a long time. Have you had a jungler in your games
Yes.
recently? You
Yes.
have? Recently?
Axe laned with me. He
Yeah.
wanted to play position 4, then just gave up because he was the one who was supposed to play 3, but I
Oh, I
picked
see.
offlaner before. He was mad someone stole his role.
What
And
were
then
you
he still
playing?
wanted to play Axe. I think I played Brewmaster. I don't know what I was playing. And he just went to jungle, bought a Quelling Blade, and I gave up. I don't want to play with people farming jungle.
But have you not had a game recently where someone's just gone straight to the jungle?
No.
It's been a while.
Was
It's been
their
a while, I
plan?
think, yeah.
Was their
People don't
plan?
really do that.
I miss Iron Talon.
Iron Talon, yeah. I mean, that was sort of the big loss for the junglers out there.
Here we go.
So they can get
Will
done here. Can they
Magical
kill
die
Magical?
as well?
Hey,
Woo!
oh!
Well, I-
Wow.
Tried to make the most out of it though, dodging
Yeah.
the light strike, getting some damage back out. Chew! I mean, he's straight up dead. NaVi feeding left, right, and center. It's
Yeah.
Gambit now 3k ahead.
Looking good for Gambit
Yeah.
and as you mentioned, their late game looks super scary with 2 cores scaling with Empower.
What do you guys think of the finishing the Vanguard on the X instead of going for something like a Blink that really opens up the map?
Depends how other lanes are going. They are losing mid, so he should swap things around. Like, you can't just go for items concentrating on your lane. Yeah, I'm doing fine. You need to see how other lanes are doing, and then this game he needs to make something happen. Because TA can't really, especially when shut down early on. And they're putting a lot of pressure on the bottom tower as well.
Chu at the moment standing by the side of Crystallize in case he does get gone upon. Just poking away and still taking down the tower, Gambit. NaVi yet to be able to push them away.
What if you get Bane to level 25 with his Enfeeble? How long
it's
would
like
it last?
I think it's
a
a
Fane's grip.
No, it's 23 seconds.
23.
It's like 22
Holy
point something
shit.
seconds. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The grip. If you get a full grip off it.
I'm not sure if Chu wants to be here. He gets to toss off. There's also Phoenix
Whoa.
on the meantime.
There you go.
Sheever is actually pushing them away
Oh, he's got the RP on the two of them, and the Fiend's Grid to follow up. Jump forward from Hack. Do they have the damage? They do. Gambit again, just playing a step ahead of NaVi. Nightmare's going to be there as well to hold Seneko back as Gambit claimed 3. And Gambit really nailed it with the draft. They made this sort of lineup that made it very hard for NaVi to play the game they want with the Luna. They've got this fast-paced game going on with Alpha Ninja getting all across the map as the Ember. Let me check out the net worth pin.
Oh yeah, sorry.
As so you can see both the Ember and the PA well ahead of that of NaVi. As just having that Ember against the TA in the mid has done a great job of sort of shutting down Magical, slowing his start. Can catch up though, and we are going to see the Mask of Madness is going to be the build for the PA.
Mask of Madness still gives 10 damage, right?
Yeah, you still get 10 damage. And you still do get that insane amount of attack speed buff. And whoa.
Wait, why are creeps not attacking?
Because of Blur.
Because of the blur.
Oh,
Damn, it's
She
pretty,
is,
dude.
yo.
Farming Ancients easy mode.
That's actually really cool.
It's pretty crazy. You know what I did see as well, which was pretty cool? You know, with the blur. So only heroes remove it. If you're against a brew, and the brew primal splits, you can pop the blur, and the primal splits don't count as heroes, so he can't see you.
And
just
that's
walk
gonna
away.
get fixed. Same thing
they'll
happened
change
with
it?
smoke. Yeah, like you could pop a smoke before.
Oh yeah, because it
on
used to be. You're right.
Brewmaster.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna probably. Yeah. Oh, you think that shouldn't happen? You just blow and walk away from primal split. Bye. No,
I mean, Brew's really good right now. Maybe, you know, that's the answer.
Maybe
Maybe
that's
that's the strat.
Kill the primal split brewlings without.
without them being able to see it. Yeah, could happen.
Well, Gambit definitely taking the lead in this game. We've seen games go fairly long though, and we've seen them go back and forth.
This is a hard
We've
one for
seen,
NaVi.
yeah, but we've seen NaVi having a bad laning stage before, so perhaps.
Yeah,
they
but
can
this
still
is a
catch
bit
up.
more than just a bad
Oh,
laning
yes,
stage. This is
I
Gambit
agree.
just outplaying NaVi when NaVi go for these movements.
Well-
And as I say, I think Gambit's lineup is just that little easier to execute. They're doing well with the play up top.
Yeah, that's not
trying
happening.
for the supernova imp.
Oh.
Nah, not
Barely.
gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Alpha Ninja takes it down. He's got Maelstrom finished on bots at 14 minutes in on this Ember. He's massive for this point of the game. Like, this Ember is very scary. So is the PA, and they've got the Empower buff. It's a very tough game for NaVi to play.
Yeah, so they got kind of shut down in 2 lanes. How's TA doing?
Hold on.
Oh,
She has 3 Wraith Bands, though. Good.
another kill. Alpha Ninja.
What about her sister TA?
What?
Yes.
T?
TA. Oh, I see. Sorry. Less Wraith Bands, so less good.
Nearly the
Intellect-
Dessa.
Intel boots. I don't know.
Nearly got that Desolator online. But even it's going to be hard to kill heroes like this PA. I mean, PA is what? She's going for the S and Y. So she's going to have that survivability. You can't hit her. And then she's not going to get bursted because she's going to have that extra strength. It's magical. Let's see Alpha Ninja, but he's got a Remnant down. He's out, but Crystallize was in position preparing for him. Light Strike does not connect, but Crystallize does not have the damage to kill off Alpha Ninja as he's able to TP back to base. Blink Dagger complete on the Magnus now. Gambit continuing to get all the parts together. As things are looking a little rough for NaVi. Gambit. Tier 2 towers being taken as well. Mid lane Chu does get the toss onto King Art.
I wonder what sort of percentage King R hits on the LSAs.
He's been over. NaVi have just been very good at reading the movements, says Blizzy. Setting up, Van's core. And Blizzy sort of knows. He's like, do I want to
He
go up into
doesn't
this?
know, but he knows.
He
Oh, low.
can sense it. That is going to be the tower taken by Gambit. Gambit now coming across NaVi. This is not a fight they want to take, but they've come out here.
Jesus.
I mean, they knew that Gambit were taking the tower. They knew that they were nearby. They stuck around. So Gambit, on top of getting a tier 2 tower, they get a double kill for Alpha Ninja.
This is the Gambit that I know. Like, they love to play aggressive. Weren't playing aggressive early on. They just needed some time to get the items that they needed. And now they're showing what they're made of.
Blizzy. Call onto King R. They do have the completed Desolator on Magical. Jump forward. Another light strike off the mark, but it doesn't matter. They still get the kill. Blizzy to fall. Crystallize comes in from the side, but old Aqua Ninja, old Aqua J before skewers him in. RP to lock down.
Five of them disconnected at the same time.
That's really unfortunate.
I mean, they've lost the fight anyway.
Yes.
Gambit should resume.
I think they lost the game anyway. This is like GG go next.
Gambit should just spam F9 and finish the game.
Spam F9.
This is like someone pulled the internet cable out of frustration of how this game
This is a really good one.
Remember to...
Stand up and stretch. This is me standing up and
It
stretching.
says stand up. Come on, guys.
We did our job next.
I'm a gamer.
Try setting wards and near the next objective of your team, which is to attack.
Okay, let's think about this. Where do we put our wards in this circumstance?
The wards.
The next objective.
Well,
how about
base.
How about...
this ward? Is this a good ward?
I mean, yeah, they want to take top bot lane. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's okay. It was a ward to take tier 2 tower. So it sees when they're approaching. One of the wards to be placed right now is the OG go to Roche ward.
here.
Whatever
Yeah.
happened to the classic DDoS attack? Does that still happen or not?
No, people don't use Skype anymore.
Oh, so you can't DDoS people.
Not really.
Oh, GG.
No. If this would have been a crit, okay. Jesus.
Oh, dear.
The head is
Triple
so
kill.
savage.
Plant the ward, go
Dude,
to
this Ember's
Roche.
so rich already. He just bought a Maelstrom and he's got like a full Yules. This game is looking pretty hard for NaVi. Gambit cruising ahead.
I want to see a Vlad on someone. That'd be fantastic.
I see what?
A Vlad.
Vlad. I mean, they don't need it. They got the life steal on the PA. No one else.
Yeah,
really
it's like good team armor as well against all the minus armor coming up from
Yeah, I
Navi.
mean, it's alright. It's just there's so many better items than Vlad's for good orders.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
Navi having
not
some issues.
again.
You can feed a mango to an ally.
Stretch
by
your
control
legs.
clicking on the mango and then on the ally.
Well, no hotkeys? Question mark.
Can you do the splits, Lacoste?
Do what?
The splits.
What is the split?
The split. You know.
Show me a split.
No, I mean, I'm not showing it. I can't do it. Where your legs go like.
Oh,
There you go.
nah. I could before when I was
No, you
younger.
Could you actually?
When I had a smaller wiener, yeah.
You can download match replays from the recent game list to your profile. I figured it'd move on. A good way to improve is by viewing your matches from a new perspective.
Yeah, Twitch chat.
Yeah, you
and
can go into
Facebook
first
chat,
person
and
mode.
YouTube chat and Steam TV chat.
All the chat. This is
Are
very
we actually
unfortunate.
going? I don't think. Are we? Is that? Are we actually streaming on
Wow.
Steam TV?
I think so, yeah. Hold on.
How do I even find that stream? I want to see it.
Steam.tv/Dota.
Steam TV. How do we get on
Dota
Steam
2,
TV?
And then... wait, let's mute...
Is there actually? Have you found it? Is that actually a stream?
I see an old KL Major stream. That doesn't...
Oh,
That doesn't
maybe we're not going out on Steam TV,
Maybe we're not on Steam TV.
but we're on Facebook and
Steam
YouTube
TV/Paladins.
and Twitch.
The hell? Yeah, I don't see any stream for Dota here.
Okay, GG.
I don't really know how Steam TV works. If I put in Steam.tv, it just forwards me to Steam TV/Paladins. Something I definitely don't want to watch.
Oh, they disconnected
keep
again.
disconnecting.
Dude, this actually... Dude, how are they going to fix this? I mean, Jay, you're the expert. Why do they keep disconnecting?
Probably internet in their area. Because it's all at the same time all together.
Yes.
And they are
Which
boot
means
camping.
they're boot camping.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
They're definitely playing.
Which
well,
makes it even
our
worse.
internet's all right. Why don't they just come and play here? Tell them to come over here.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Just come and hang
We
here.
don't have enough computers.
We actually do. If one of them has to play on a laptop,
Two of them have to play on the laptop.
two of them have to play on laptops, and one of those laptops is 60 hertz.
Touchpad. Let's
That's
go.
okay. Just play touchpad. We're good.
Can't you run Dota 2 times on the same machine?
No, because Steam actually shuts that down.
No, but can you
Because
run like two OSs on the same?
You could in
Can
theory.
you technically, like, if you have two monitors on a PC, can you run like two versions of Windows at the same time?
Not really. You could
Oh, you
do one
can't.
VM, but the VMs are usually really bad
Oh, they're just really
for like
bad.
performance on
Oh, okay.
GPUs.
GG.
So you
Sorry,
would need,
Navi. We
Otherwise,
can't
you
help
can actually
you,
do it
Navi.
with Linux VMs.
We can't
it
help
runs
you,
really
Navi.
well, but
Linux. We don't use Linux in this
you
household.
need to do some.
Oh!
trickery.
Navi has
Monk
1 minute
One
of
minute.
pause
Start a
time.
timer. Start a timer.
Oh, I will charge
Do,
the
do,
timer.
do, 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 do.
You know the bad thing is if the admin actually unpauses,
he
he does the right thing, but everyone is going to be so angry.
What's happening?
I mean, would you? Yes or
Would-
no? Simple. Would you?
If I'm an admin, absolutely.
You would what?
resume.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
have
these
to,
are
like,
the
you
rules.
absolutely have to do it.
I've got to see the rule book.
The rule
Where's
book.
the rule book?
fetch it.
I mean, it's Zexorus.
Let me see the rule book.
He's a really cool admin. He's the next big shot. He was adminning
Who's this?
King's Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Zexorus. Yeah, like this guy knows his thing.
Where's he from?
I think he's from USA, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no.
Oh.
Let me just check.
He's
He
doing great though.
He tweeted at me.
Let's
Oh.
Let me just.
Yeah,
check.
30 seconds.
Oh.
Is it actually?
Hello?
Oh my goodness. Chat, hold on. It's gonna
And
be
I'm
o- it's gonna be
I gave
okay.
him a generous minute. 15 seconds left in this
No,
generous
that's
minute.
not. That was not a minute.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
I have a timer out.
I had some Dutch minute. It's on the wrong time zone. Can we have-
And the minute has passed.
Go, we need,
Uh-oh.
dude. Can you show? You got to show the game. 'Cause we've got to see the chat. We've got to keep people informed
Yeah.
of the drama. You know, to see what the chat, see what it's.
That's very
So a
Six,
minute is up.
5, 4.
Four,
Monkaes.
3,
That's another minute.
2.
1.5.
Let's start another minute. We started another minute.
He said Navi has 1 minute pause
Wait,
time remaining.
I would-
I want to see his
I would
definition of a
imagine-
minute.
I would imagine that if they do indeed make a decision, they would say something in a chat that we cannot see, like I don't know. They probably have like a
I am
Discord or something.
monitoring the admin chat.
We're in the admin chat.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, but
no.
hey, he can monitor it. But
I will not tell you what is being said in there
no,
Why?
exactly because
Why?
it's the admin
because
chat.
that is the admin chat and that's not public.
Yes.
Well,
admin
I'll
will
make it
inform
public.
us.
Let me have a look. Let me make it public.
Don't do it.
I'll read it.
The head
The admin
admin
is
is
working.
working on this issue and will be in touch with both team managers.
Oh.
Please be patient.
What is the difference between an admin and a head admin?
The head admin still has his head.
Ah.
So the head admin is an admin that runs the whole bracket and the whole group stages,
Yeah.
while this admin only runs this specific game. So he's basically a lackey.
What
of
does
the head.
what does the foot admin do?
He is the admin that is at the foot.
Okay, Sheever.
Well, Blizzy's back.
Blizzy's back. Learning to play as a support will make you a better carry player.
That's a lie.
Learning to play as a carry will make you a better support player.
That is
Right.
correct.
Boots of travel are cancelled if the destination unit dies while channeling.
That's not actually true. I believe if you boost the travel to the ancient, as it explodes and you lose the game,
Mhm.
you will still TP to the ancient.
Damn.
I don't actually know. Someone test
Very
it.
good to know.
It's good to
you'll
know. Just
still-
so you
Chat,
can be
let
there.
us
You know, have your dumb face at the dead ancient when you've just lost. Just to remind your team whose fault it was.
Too long didn't read, guys.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the chat?
If you know you're about to die, consider entering a neutral camp, creep camp, or
No,
going
so-
to Roshan and let them
Letting
kill you.
them
instead.
kill you instead.
Yeah, but what if you're playing a raid king and you see you're gonna die, blink in and die to ancients? Like
I mean,
That's
then you
a
get
bad
easy
tip.
this
CS.
needs to be
Easy
more
CS.
specific.
Yeah, it does.
It also doesn't tell you
Bad
that you have
boss.
more respawn timer if you do that.
Yeah.
I think this is very misleading. Let's put this off the screen.
Most spells have a short cast animation before the effect happens. all items cast their effects instantly with no cast time.
I guess that is true. Some are channeling time. Is there really no item with a cast?
No.
Meteor hammer. What?
Well, it's
But that's
channeling.
not a cast
Yeah,
point.
I mean, technically that's correct.
yeah, but no. I'm trying to just
No items have cast animations.
no.
So
We can just.
Oh,
lure
what's
items.
this? Why can't we can what?
Do we miss some
Oh.
drama? Give me some drama. Get back in the
Sorry,
game. What are they saying in the
Jesus,
chat?
Owen, you're
Literally everyone at home does not give a damn about what we're saying or doing, but they just want to
There
see
is
what the teams
nothing.
are saying. So nothing.
Press
has been said.
enter.
Yeah, press enter. We need evidence. Nothing has been said.
That was hot.
They're coming back.
They're coming back. Or they just okay.
Mom,
And the last.
Momentarily, Seneko.
he was just taking a peek.
Blizzy's back. Oh no, Blizzy's
Nope.
gone.
Lol. Why is Blizzy not tagged up as an NaVi? What's happening here?
Oh, Magical's
Oh.
back.
And magical is gone. No,
What is the
he's staying.
what is the verdict?
we don't have a verdict yet.
We do not have a verdict.
They're talking to the team managers. And he's gone.
Gay.
What is going on with their internet? It feels bad.
Ooh, that was the tip that caused him to disconnect.
Oh.
Didn't some of you guys? No, someone messaged me like 2 days ago. It was like if you tip someone, or was it the in-game guide? Like something you could do something on some other guy and he would just lag, like tipping or you changing the guide or stuff like that.
I don't know.
Maybe maybe they're abusing.
Tip his guide.
What?
What?
I don't know.
What do you
No,
think?
it was like if you tipped someone, that would make him lag,
I don't know.
or something with the in-game guide. I don't know.
Seems suspect to me. What's going on?
That is a very good tip. Best tip EU.
Be careful not
Wow.
to make more enemies than the 5 you're already facing.
This is deep.
It's also wrong. I just queue up so I can start an argument.
What if you're playing against Meepo?
That is true.
Does it count?
Then you're already facing 9 enemies. Is that right? 5, 4,
3, 2,
4 plus
1.
4, 8 enemies. Unless he has aghanims. Does he still have an aghanims? Did they remove
I don't
that?
even know.
No one ever buys aghanims on that hero.
JJ, does he have Ags
He
upgrades?
still has an axe, doesn't he? No one,
I think he
no
does.
one buys it. I can't remember the last time
He
I saw
does.
anybody buy aghanims on Meepo. Like literally one of the probably maybe actually at low MMRs people still buy Ags, but like in pro games or high MMR, no one ever buys Ags on Meepo.
How do I-
There
how
it
do I
is.
check that?
Just
Stats.
no top near the talent tree.
The picture of the aghanims
Oh. Okay.
still adds a Meepo. Meepo.
Navi
Oh,
has-
Navi
Uh-oh.
has.
What?
Whoa. Okay. Well, what's the details? What's this? Why don't I get an additional?
Yeah,
10
why
minutes?
does he? They
Can we,
get an
I
additional
I mean, no, they
10
probably
minutes.
have. They probably have. I've not read the rule book, so I can't really comment.
I mean, they won
What's in the rule book.
TI1.
That's
That's
true.
true.
10 minutes per TI1. You know.
Wait,
That's how it
maybe.
goes.
So if you win TI2, do you get 20 minutes?
No.
Or is-
You should just get 10 minutes. You have to win multiple TIs to get multiple extra amounts of additional time. So 10 minutes. Start the counter. Jay, can you put a counter on the stream,
I will.
JJ, to add suspense?
Yeah, to see.
Can we add a
If
10-minute
it's-
I don't
timer?
know if
Actually
I
gonna
have a
happen.
counter
Do you have a counter
Does
on the
OBS
thing?
have a counter?
I don't know. Add a counter. We need to add suspense.
We need a counter.
They're coming
okay,
back.
okay.
Oh. For now.
Well, actually,
Mhm.
JJ, the clock at the top counts down. Just unpause and we use that as a counter. We just have that as the counter.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
Just ask the admin. I'm sure it's fine.
they're back in.
I have a timer counting down.
No, they're back in. We're good. We're
They
good.
said
We're good.
try.
We should just have a counter
We're good to go.
in front of the camera.
Oh, they said G. Hit F9. JJ.
Actually, I can't do it. Like
Need a minute. 1 minute.
Alpha Ninja is a. Oh, I didn't know you could not do
No,
that. I always
broadcasters
do.
cannot do
Whenever I cast a game, I always go into hotkeys and unmap.
I tried
F9
it.
because I'm worried. I'm
I
like,
think if
"Yeah, I
you're-
don't want to
I
accidentally
think if
pause
you're
the
in
game."
spectator, you might, but I don't know. But because I'm in broadcast,
But if you're in a broadcast, broadcast slot, you
Yeah.
cannot pause.
because you also get more stuff
Yeah.
in broadcast, so you get more data from GSI.
Right. At the moment, we're in a Gambit pause, so this does not
Wait, but
count
is
for
it-
Wait, what?
10 minutes.
You get the same information as if you spectate, don't you?
I don't think so. I think you get
Oh.
more.
Well, well-
You get selection because I can the way that we do or PGL does their the mapping to whatever the observer clicks on to show the webcams. They get that from broadcasted GSI as well.
Oh, if you're in a slot, you can feed out what
I
hero
can
you're
find out
looking at
what
and-
I click on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Again,
Got to go.
What?
No, you haven't got to go. Didn't G2G mean
That's
got to
good
go?
to go, not.
Oh, good to. I
got
thought
to go.
G2G used to mean got to go.
Yes, it does.
It does. Okay. It's using
Whatever.
the incorrect,
We're happy. We're back.
incorrect chat slang.
Woo! Let's do it.
Okay, so easy road for Gambit.
All right. That was quick.
Grab that Aegis.
We waited 10 minutes for this Roche.
Dahak, he's got to sell some of those Wraith bands. He's holding too many Wraith
Sell
bands.
everything.
Sell
yes.
get some of your bits
There
of
you
your Scardy. But yeah, interesting. So the full tank build, really. S and Y Scardy, getting those stats up on the PA. I mean, when you got in power, I think it's a good way to do it. This isn't a game where BKB is really going to save you, and all that is. I mean, he has got egg, but he's only level 1 egg. He certainly does not want to use it, as he is just going to accept his fate. Seneko falls. Gambit ready to push on and take some more towers on this top lane.
King Guard using clarity on full mana.
Excuse me.
Sorry,
yes.
what?
What's happening here? King Owen.
King R. I'm not hating him because I have him muted. I actually unmuted him and had to mute him back again.
Well, what did he say to you?
I don't know. He's just being toxic in public games.
Oh.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh. He nearly missed it. Nearly missed
It was a hard LSA.
It was a hard one. You never know where that skewer is going to end. Oh, I like this. The classic wait and hope someone walks near you.
You're not killing the Hemisphere, though.
It's not going to work out. No. I mean, with the disable, he probably can. Like, he's still only got 1300 HP to beat through.
Jesus, this PA is so farmed.
Yeah, I mean, she's with the stat build, she's just hard to kill. Like,
She
kills her?
should disassemble S and Y and get S and K.
S and K? Why?
I'm just kidding.
Why would she?
I didn't see that item yet.
He just want to see
Who's it
new
good on?
items.
Oh.
Oh, the dodge.
Did someone
And
say
it's
good
gone.
on Medusa?
That was sick.
Oh.
Yeah, well, he's just trying to TP out. Not gonna happen though.
Now they're both dead.
Yep.
Damn, Alpha
Well.
Ninja juking on these fools.
At least Seneko got a sentry ward kill.
Oh,
No crit.
killing.
So Navi's obviously very far behind. What do they need to do to come back into this game? Because at the moment it looks like they're just gonna lose.
Disconnect and start a new
I
game.
mean, they're just going
Okay,
to lose.
well.
Yeah, this game is like.
I mean,
Surely
I'd rather
there
send
is
them
a
pause.
chance. What is their
It's
chance?
pretty. I don't think we have Dota Plus, but this would be like a 97% game.
My Dota Plus is buggy. Please, game.
this
I'm
is a
sorry.
good-
There it
Well,
is.
they
First kill.
They killed the Bane.
Alright.
Killed the Bane.
RP not ready.
Now Navi's probably all going to die. Navi needs to get out of there.
yo, yo.
Run
Navi need to get
away.
the hell out of there.
Run
as
away.
This is not where they can fight anymore, as Dahak has turned up and will quickly dispose of 3 of Navi.
986. Nice crit.
He has S and Y, Scotty, Mask of Madness, and
20
almost
minutes in.
half of money for Basher.
Yeah, I swear so many of these games in this new patch just feel like Turbo. Like, people just get so far ahead. It's like crazy.
Yeah,
Like, this
the
guy is so
difference is mad.
fun. And now he can just push it on the bottom. It will be back up pretty soon, but there's a full Mjolnir as well on Alpha Ninja. This is looking to be one of those impossible games for Navi. It's Gambit. As I say, I certainly like the way they approach the draft. They outdrafted Navi in this case.
There you go. This is good.
There we go. Okay. Can they actually kill him? Yes, they can. All right, they'll kill him at once.
All right. A little greedy there for
Can
the
they
PA.
kill him a second time, though? That is the question. They do
Nice
have to
call.
Seneko is going to die, though. Dahak's able to walk away. In fact, he can turn if he wishes to do so. They get the RP onto 2 of them.
Oh.
And Navi lose 3 yet again. And they've lost the Aegis Gambit, but they're more than happy to stay on this bottom lane and push with 3 dead on Navi.
Magical has a buyback. I don't think he'll want to use it though, but he kind of, maybe he has to if they're gonna go for another lane.
I mean, even if he buys back, at this point of the game as the TA, there's like he's not a threat. They're just so far ahead, Gambit. And Navi's heroes are and not really much good against them at all. They have to get like a perfect axe call and supernova
They're
to
going
have a
for
chance.
the one last fight. That was a little awkward.
That was
Javash,
weird looking.
he is already dead before the fight even
Lizzie
starts.
just gets gripped. Saneko
Feeds
gets
grip.
used up, so he can't get the combo off.
And all this before TA respawned. So they went in
Yeah, I mean,
before their mid.
yeah, GG. There's no
GG.
way Navi get back in this
There's
game.
no
This game
way.
was over quite a while ago. As Gambit will take game 2 of this best of 3.
Tying the series.
We'll go to a game 3 between these two teams. Yeah, Navi, they tried to do something similar to what they did earlier. The same opening with the Axe, the Phoenix, and the Tiny. Gambit had an answer, and it was a good one. Run this sort of Magnus lineup, the PA, and the Ember Spirit. I mean, the Ember Spirit was a fantastic pick. It was a great matchup in the mid lane, and Alpha Ninja played a very good Ember.
They kind of baited them with the Lina pick.
Yeah.
Navi
Yeah,
thought it's going to be a mid Lina.
Yeah, that was
Picked
the smart bet.
Magical's one of his best heroes. Even he couldn't come back against the Ember Spirit. Pretty hard lane to play against.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just they outweighed them in the draft and in the gameplay as well. Hopefully Navi's internet issues will subside and they will have a smoother game in game 3. But at the least, if it counts for anything, I think that game, internet issues or not, that was always going to be a loss for
that
Navi.
was not on the internet issues.
No, that was always going to be a loss for Navi.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that they can sort everything out and their internet line is back in check for game 3 as the final game of the day that we will be covering will come up pretty soon. We'll run a few ads. Get a bit of dollar out of you beautiful people back at home. Ka-ching, get that money in the bank. And we'll see you pretty soon for game 3 of Navi versus Gambit.